Hi guys, Caroline here. Had a profound experience today. I've inseminated about 200 cows today. Busy day. Got a ride on lawnmower, so that's pretty exciting. Second hand, but still good. Anyway, the reason for me messaging this message is a synchronicity that will crack you up. I turned up at a farm. Now, bearing in mind, this guy on this farm, I won't call names, but for this instance, we'll call him Bazza, just because that's my horse's name. He was a male. My son's in the background distracting me. That's why I'm a bit scattered. Okay, we'll call him Bazza. Anyway, I was talking to Bazza. It's not Bazza, but, you know, for this video. And about the twin flame journey a little bit, and about the number synchronicities, and, you know, and, you know, he sort of comes from the mindset, oh, you know, you just like making up, right? Or, you know, that it's just coincidence, whatever. Anyway, today I turned up and I parked not where I normally park because a tanker was in the way. But where I'd parked, they hadn't actually got the cows onto the platform. It's a grocery shed, but they got them in the holding pen. So I was actually directly facing this holding pen. Anyway, this cow, all of a sudden I was aware of this cow staring at me, right? And I was like, oh, hello, cow. Like, you know, it's not very often that you actually have a cow that sort of gets your attention. And it got my attention. And I was like, oh, I'll be inseminating you soon. What number are you? It was 1526, I think. Oh, I'll pay attention to that number when you come around. I'll be happy to see you. And I'll make sure I give you a good service. Anyway, dairy farming talk. Dylan, can you don't do that, please? Anyway, so get into the shed. That's all cool. Anyway, I was typing up the numbers, and there was, I don't know, there was about 33 or something cows. And I was like, oh, I didn't actually notice it when I first typed it in. And I was looking for it. I was like, oh, where is it? I hadn't sort of logged, and then I logged that it was the fifth cow that I was going to be inseminating, because they put them in order. Because just in case of change of balls, so we know where they are, and I get those cows marked up. That's just farming talk, right? Anyway, I get onto the platform with Bazza, and, you know, I start inseminating the first two cows, all sweet. We're just doing general time of day and saying how it was fairly mild weather, and, you know, just catching up. And anyway, got to the third cow, and I said, I've got a cow that jumped out at me, you know, 1526, right? I said, I've got to pay extra special attention to her because she was really, you know, giving me the eye this morning. And anyway, we carried on. We were just yarning away. Got to her, and I've lifted her tail and put my hand in, and, you know, looking at her, you know, that it was clearly 1526. That was fine. But on the other ear, they have what they call birth identification, which they get when they're born as heifers, as, you know, as young calves. They're given a birth identification number, so that they're recorded against the mother, and also against whatever bull, if they know what the bull was. Anyway, and lo and behold, its calf number was 111. And of course, I'd been talking to Bazza about these synchronicities, and I just cracked up laughing because, you know, clearly I hadn't planned that, right? Like, it was 1526, the cow number that I could see, you know, and I didn't know because it was actually on the back of the ear with the birth ID, the main tag. So there's no way I could have seen it. And I didn't go up to the cow like I was you know, I don't know, when I was in my ute, I was quite a few yards away, put it that way. And I just cracked up laughing, and I just said to Bazza, I said, that's quite amazing. I said, obviously the angels really went out of their way to make sure this happened so that you were aware of it. And interestingly enough, the night before, I'd seen the Celestine Prophecy on YouTube, right? There's a movie of it that you can watch, the Celestine Prophecy. And so yeah, go and check that out, because I've read the book, the Celestine Prophecy. And the fact that it came onto my feed, well, we know I just knew that was a sign for me to watch it. Can you please stop it, Dylan? When I've told him not to distract me, he's purposely trying to distract me. So I'm actually managing quite good. Anyway, that's 606. I just saw 606. So might be a synchronicity there. It was 0606 that I saw. 0606. I don't think I'm going to show you what my son's doing right now to distract me. Oh, dear Lord. The things I have to put up with every day. But anyway, this is the way I make survival with the system, if you like. It's not ideal, but it's not all bad news, making new cars. I mean, it serves a purpose, right? And this is bigger than us, this quantum energy healing and the collective shift. And it'll take time for things to change. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to be inseminating 10,000 cows every year eventually. But, it's a ways and means for me to earn. Dylan, will you please stop it? He's actually annoying me. And the other thing I'll just mention about healing. It said, actually, it was a shout out. Actually, there's going to be a shout out here. What's her name? She's got 100,000 subscribers, but she amuses me. Was it Saltwater Heels Tarot? Is it Saltwater Heels Tarot? Man, I hope I got that right. I think it is. Dylan, can you please turn that sound off, please? About to explode. I'm zen, guys. I'm totally zen. Come on, this is reality. It's about God, about healers, about being authentic, right? This is authentic. We are supposed to be authentic. We're not supposed to be some pristine thing that's some religious, like, whoo! Sure, I can be in, whoo! But our auras are when we're authentic. We're integrity. We're truth. We're speaking the Spirit's guidance each day, right? I mean, this is not some harebrained new age shit. This is good stuff. This is stuff that I was getting even when I was part of a church, but it wasn't. I couldn't understand why it. I think this is what I'm going to say. In my experience with being part of a religion, and I'm not knocking what I was part of, because it was beautiful what they gave to me through the Spirit as well, biblically. However, I've got a big question mark around what was held in the chronological Bible, meaning what was left out, meaning Mary Magdalene's account, right? Twin flame of Jesus, right? You hearing me? Yeah, that bit. That's my issue. The bits that they left out. So I'm being authentic right now. It's just flowing. I'm not angry. I'm kind of angry, but I'm not angry. I'm angry in my spirit. I notice that when I get passionate about things, it's because I am passionate about things. It's because I am upset that the powers that be have left it out. It was a big part of Jesus's life, and he loved Mary Magdalene. He was married to her, I believe. I believe he was having intimate connections with her. He was human. He was a human being, folks. He didn't want to be idolized. Yeah, sure, he wanted to give out, he wanted to give out the truth. But there's things missing. And I think, even that book, okay, this one, excuse me, I'll just let something. Here we go. Oh, that's probably back to front for you. Mary Magdalene Revealed. Not quite that far way through. Partly because I'm just super busy. The feminist gospel and the Christianity we haven't tried yet. Yes. I think God is more practical than we give him credit for. And I think when he said he doesn't wish anyone to perish, I believe he loves all his creation. But for some reason, I'm not going to go. You can already feel the heaviness if I go into that, right? I'm not going to be judge and jury here. But all I can say is through my experience and my trauma that I've been through, right? Even narcissistic abuse of whoever it was in my past, right? That I've learned. And because I'm an empath and I'm a sensitive soul that we took upon us as being a bad thing, all our life, and we cried about it as if we needed to repent it. No. You're beautiful and you were created to be sensitive to the spirit. That is your gift. I'm really looking glary, aren't I? I'm sorry, but I'm on fire. I'm on fire for truth and my truth. And I think that's where we've all got to get. We need to be passionate, and injustice and things that are left out really we need to shove it in their face. These powers, even within religion structures, we need to shove it in their face. We need to shove it in their face and go, hang on a minute, guys, you're following something, but how do you know, I'm definitely more, I don't know whether I should share this, but the oneness of God, the love that every soul is going through their own Alice in Wonderland experience, or if they're wanting to be, go with the flow of life, the universe, the God, source creation, however you want to label it. It's quite profound, isn't it? Anyway, that's 30 minutes long. Maybe I've got a bit. I think I've gone a little bit off track, but I think there's some depth in things that I've just brought up that are going to be dug deeper in time. But I'm just going to wait for Spirit to bring it through. And I'm sorry I'm not pristine for you. I'm sorry I haven't got my makeup on and my fake eyelashes, and I've never actually tried facial eyelashes, just to let you know. But yeah, Saltwater Water Heals Tarot, man, I love that chick because she's just blunt and straight to the point, and she doesn't muck around. It's a divinity tool, tarot. That's all it is. And I hate religion for segregating it, right, as being bad and wrong and rah. If they're not watched The Wizard of Oz, you got the nice witch and the good witch, right? Like the fairy godmother, the wicked witch. I used to hide behind a couch with that wicked witch. Didn't you? I used to freak the shit out of me as a kid. It wasn't by chance, I don't think. Spirit made me aware of that. But I've always been sensitive to evil people. Or you know, not nice people, you know. I'll always be that way. Just where I am. And I just hope that I'll make myself, well, just hope that I'll always love and accept me and embrace me like I have in the last 3 years since losing my husband and since going through the dark, you know, even more despair of being alone. But Spirit stepped up, and my twin flame, you know, energetically has stepped up, even though he's not denying it. We've just seen him today. It's his birthday tomorrow. We mirror, except it's, yeah, we've got the same birthday but a month apart, so it's pretty cool. I bought him a bottle of Glenfiddich whiskey. Nothing but the best. No, well, it wasn't the best, obviously. Well, I don't know. I think Glenfiddich's pretty good. Give it to a man. It's got to be fairly masculine, hasn't it? Hopefully he'll enjoy it. I actually wanted to buy it for myself, to be fair. I don't mind the odd bit of whiskey as I've got older. Whiskey and soda is my tipple. Yeah. So there, you'll see, this is another side of me, because you haven't seen this side of me, like I said in previous videos. Like, when I get into my healing hut, I become zen, but it's not fake. It's fully real. Like, when I do the quantum healing, like, I'm breathing through this. But let's acknowledge, like, when we're emotional, actually, if you have red wine, that's like truth serum, eh? If you had red wine. But I don't want you to go and get drunk, because, you know, it's not about that, you know. But sometimes, like with grieving, sometimes you just need something to be able to release the emotions. Sometimes it's hard to cry, you know, you're that tired or something to cry, but you know you need to. It's like a built up energy. So I acknowledge these things. Like, they're good tools to use to help you, whatever helps you, you know, and is for your highest and best, well, hopefully for your highest and best good. I'm not talking about going and, you know, becoming toxic with it. I'm talking about being able to release these energies, because trapped emotions are not good. Let's face it. But yeah, going back to, I don't know where I've gone here. So this is completely off the cuff. But they're the best ones, aren't they? Yeah, you can see my fake eyelashes. I'm not against any woman that has, because they look beautiful. Some of these women look bloody beautiful. These tarot readers, man alive. It's like, shit, I might have to have a go sometime. But I don't think I'll be a tarot reader per se. I think I definitely see myself like a high priestess, but a very functioning high priestess, like an earthly, useful high priestess. Nothing that's too, you know, like aura off the planet sort of thing. And I think doing this job really grounds me, so it actually makes it more palatable. That's what I found. Like, even my husband that I was married to, like, he made me, he helped ground me, because sometimes I can just get too away with the fairies. You know what I mean? Like, a bit too much in that land. But yeah, going back to what I was saying right from the start about Bazza, and it blew him away. And I just said, man, I said, you'll remember this moment. You were standing with the technician called Caroline. And down the track, when Spirit's ready to reveal it on your, you know, yellow brick road moment, you'll go, oh, I know what she's on about now. So, like I said before, chosen, but we chose the path, right? We've just been following it. We've been following our yellow brick road. That's how I see the Spirit. We're not like super special. You know, I still swear occasionally, but we're natural. We're normal. We express our emotions. We're real. And I think that's how God made us to be. And of course, we've still got to do self-deprecation. We've still got to look within and look in the mirror when we're at fault, right? Like, you know, we're always learning. We're going to be learning till the day we die. But as far as hell goes, my experience that I've had prior to my husband going as well, not because I loved him to bits. But we were going through hell, financial hell. It was a lot of pressure, a lot of work, slavery system, right? But we were self-employed. But the system is set up so that you're just making enough, right? Slaving your ass off, and they never lose. Have you noticed? They never lose. Whether it be machinery companies, financial institutions. Catch my drift? Yeah. Anyway, 21 minutes. I better go. Love ya.